don't know if you could hear that, but it just really doesn't sound good. We are moving along with the Infinity, and on today's episode, we're going to be investigating. We're going to be trying to find what noise that was that we just heard. Kind of a grinding, roaring, really bad sounding noise. I have an idea on what it could be. I really think it's what it is. In that clip, I was turning the AC compressor on and off, and the noise would change as the compressor kicked on and kicked off, or when the clutch engaged and released, it would start making different noise. So I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around that AC compressor. So in this video, what I'm going to show is I'm going to remove the serpentine belt, which looks like kind of a job on this, and I'm going to test the pulleys that I can get to, because you never know, it may not be the AC compressor, it could be an idler pulley, it could be a tensioner pulley. So I'm going to spin all of those by hand and just make sure that it is the AC compressor, and then decide what we need to do, whether we need to buy an AC compressor unit, or if I could get away with just buying the clutch assembly with bearings, and we'll see. We'll see what we need to do, but hopefully we can get out the cheapest way, because that's how I like to do things, and not just buy parts for the sake of buying them to try them. I really like to investigate and see what's going on and try to really diagnose the problem. So let's get after it. So down here we have lots of goodies that are very hard to get to, it looks like. So what I'm after is right down there, that AC compressor. That's my goal. But also we have a tensioner pulley right here, which I'm also going to check. I'm sorry, that's an idler pulley. I have an idler pulley there, an idler pulley here, another idler pulley here, and then this is the tensioner itself, which will have a pulley on it. But I'm going to check all of those. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get this up on some ramps. That way it's a little higher. In case I'm working under the hood, I won't be bent over as far, destroying my back more than it already is. And if I need to get under it, it will have some room under it that I can scooch my big self under and work on it. Well, first thing we have to do, there's like a engine cover on the bottom. So that's the first thing that's got to come off, and it's got probably 20 10mm bolts. I'll buzz them out real quick, get this thing out of the way. Out of the way with you. All right. Easy peasy. Let's get us a close-up of all this. Okay. So we've got alternator, tensioner, crank pulley, 1, 2, 3 idler pulleys, and then the AC compressor, which is what we are after. So what I'm going to do next is grab a few tools See if we can pop this tensioner loose and get this belt off. Let's try this. Just got an old handy dandy 3/8 breaker bar. I do need to invest in me a serpentine belt too. That is the wrong way. Oh. Oh, that doesn't want to twist either way. There we go. One serpentine belt loose. So first thing I want to do is spin this. That sounds fine. It doesn't sound bad at all. Let's spin this one. That one does not sound good. Let's check these up. That one isn't too bad. That one sounds horrible. What in the world is up with these bearings? Now for the AC compressor. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to get the belt completely off of it. That way we can really hear it good. Oh! Well, let me do this one more time. That doesn't sound good, but I think we found the problem. So as I'm editing my video on the Infinity AC compressor issue, I decided to make it a two-part because I'm definitely going to have to order parts for it. So in this first part, I was just going to kind of give you a game plan moving forward. The last frame of the video, you actually saw how bad the AC compressor clutch bearing sounded. So what I'm going to have to do is order that. So instead of ordering a whole compressor with the clutch and everything on it, I'm actually going to order just the clutch, which it'll include the bearing, the field coil, all that stuff that just goes on the front of the compressor. So my plan moving forward, and it's going to take me a little bit of time to video it because it's so tight inside that little Infinity, the engine bay. I'm actually going to try to install this stuff without pulling the AC compressor, because by law you're supposed to evac the Freon out of that system, and I don't have the equipment to do that. Most of the time when I work on AC, the Freon's out of it already. I'm fixing something on it. So this one's a little bit different. It's still charged, so I'm actually going to try to replace just that AC clutch bearing and clutch assembly on the front of it, still in the vehicle. So like I said, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get the parts here and then video taking it off on the vehicle. That's going to be the hardest part. So hopefully you've stuck with me. Maybe these videos will help you, especially on this kind of stuff. I know mechanic work's a little tough sometimes, but I've done it a long time. To me, it's just kind of second nature. But hopefully you'll learn something, maybe decide you want to work on your own stuff. But maybe it'll help. So if you stuck with me, I appreciate it. just give me a subscribe if you don't care. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me suggestions. If you think I'm doing something wrong, we'll talk it out. But again, I appreciate it, and we'll see y'all in the next one.